Problem 7. Determine the magnitude and y-intercept of the resultant of the force system acting on the lamina. Lamina is nothing but plane as shown in the figure. Determine the magnitude and y-intercept of the resultant. Magnitude of the resultant is nothing but we need to find uh, magnitude. Just we need to find magnitude of the resultant and y-intercept of the resultant of the force system acting on the lamina as shown in the figure. So, the procedure will be, first we need to determine the horizontal angle theta and splitting of the inclined forces, then sigma fx, sigma fy, r and theta, then the position. In that we are going to calculate sigma m with respect to the required point. Then we are going to calculate only the y-intercept, that is given by sigma m divided by sigma fx. So first, horizontal angle theta. For the inclined force, out of the three forces given, the inclined force is 600 Newton. We need horizontal angle for this inclined force. This horizontal force will be equal to this one. Let us consider that one as theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is this one, adjacent side is this one. So the dimension is not given directly, but these boxes are of equal boxes. Therefore, this side total length is 400 mm. We have 4 faces, so 400 divided by 4, it is 100. Each box side is of 100 mm, as well as in the vertical side the total length is 400 mm and 4 sides are there. Therefore, each side will be of 100 mm. Therefore, opposite side, it is one side, therefore 100 mm, divided by adjacent side, there are two sides, therefore 200 mm. If we calculate, we are going to get theta as 26.565 degree. So write down 26.565. So once the horizontal angle is calculated, next we will go for splitting up the inclined forces. So behind the arrowhead, draw nearby horizontal, nearby vertical line. Okay. Then calculate sigma fx and sigma fy. Sigma fx is given by only the horizontal forces and horizontal components. I will start from this one. Here the horizontal component is going rightward, so positive. Component is f cos theta, 600 into cos of 26.565. Then vertical component leave it. Horizontal force rightward, so plus 400. Vertical force leave it. So you will get the value as 936.365 Newton. Then calculate sigma fy. So sigma fy is nothing but only the vertical force and vertical component. Here the vertical component is going downward, so it is minus, and the component is f sin theta, f 600 into sine of horizontal angle 26.565. Horizontal component you leave it, then horizontal force leave it. Vertical force going upward, so it is plus 200. Once you calculate, you are going to get it as minus 68.32 Newton. Once we get these two, we can calculate r and theta. So r will be equal to square root of sigma fx square plus sigma fy square. sigma fx is 936.65 square plus sigma fy is minus 68.32 square. So once you calculate, you will get the value as 939.14 Newton. Here no need of direction because we want only the magnitude of the resultant. Okay. Next what we need? Y-intercept. To calculate the y-intercept, the formula is sigma m divided by sigma fx. Sigma fx is already calculated. We need sigma m. So calculate sigma m. With respect to which point you are going to calculate? We are going to calculate sigma m with respect to the only one point given, that is O. While calculating the moment, we need to keep three things in mind. They are: moment is force into distance, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. If the force is passing through the moment center, then the moment will be 0. So I will start from this force. This force is going to act at this particular point. So the horizontal component will pass through the O point, therefore moment will become 0. Vertical component is f sin theta, that is 600 into sine of 26.565, and the perpendicular distance between this vertical component and the O point is 400 mm. So into 400. How this vertical component is moving? Keep your thumb at the O point and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. It is rotating downward, so it is clockwise, positive. Then we will go with 400 into perpendicular distance between this 400 Newton force and the O point is how much? 400 mm. Keep your thumb at the O and rotate your forefinger in the direction of the force. It is rotating in clockwise direction, so it is positive. Next, vertical force 200 Newton. It is passing through O point, therefore it will become 0. So if we calculate sigma m, you are going to get it as 267.33 into 10 power 3 Newton meters. We need y-intercept now. Y-intercept is given by sigma m naught divided by sigma fx. So substitute the values: 267.33 into 10 power 3 divided by sigma fx, we calculated it as 936.65. So if you calculate, you are going to get the value as 285.41. It is the distance. So all the distances in the given problem are given in millimeter, so it will also be in millimeter. So hence we calculated the resultant value as well as y-intercept. That's all for this problem. Thank you.